Hello everyone, it is Artifacts96 back for another video for you guys. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched my last video, and thank you to everyone who has liked, commented, and subscribed this far. And today is even though I'm going to try to bring a lot of positive energy to this, it's very sad, and we're going to talk about that Cicely Tyson has passed away. Now, Cicely has lived a very full, rich life. Cicely died at the amazing age of 96 years old, and that is an absolute blessing. No matter what you believe, you have to admit that that is phenomenal, that someone got a chance to see so much of the world change, and they could participate in the world like they did, being famous and being a celebrity and being someone that a lot of black people look to for inspiration for so many years. And that's amazing. And I just want to make this video to honor her, to pay tribute to her. But I really want to come on here and just share with you what all her movies, really how it inspired me, and how I just remember just growing up with like seeing her in Roots. Like back in the day, I think I watched Roots when I was very young. And also her role with Jane Pittman. Jane Pittman, that's another movie that I watched so many times as a kid. Watching Cicely Tyson embody this woman who, I think Jane Pittman, the character was 103 years old, or 100, something like that. And she just embodied that character so well that you almost believe that this is a 100-year-old woman right here who has lived through the absolute horrors of slavery. And now in her ripe old age, she is also getting to live through the horrors of segregation and people trying to fight against that. That's another movie that I will continuously watch, especially now that Cicely has passed on. I'm probably going to watch this. Excuse me if this video is kind of like choppy, but I have to pause it because I may get choked up. I'm very emotional. Another movie that I really adored by Cicely, and this is in no particular order, by the way, is called A Woman Named Moses. I think I'm saying that right. And she plays Harriet Tubman in this movie. And just kind of like similar to her Jane Pittman performance, she just embodies this aura of long-suffering, hope, dignity, grace, and just wanting more for yourself. It seems as soon as that movie started, and it's this scene of her like looking out the train window and her thinking about how many people she helped over the years. It was just like that she was that woman. It was just like she was Harriet Tubman, thinking about all the years of her life. And she took you there to those feelings just by looking, and just by the way she looked. Cicely had that. It just that's what type of talent that she had. And she played in a lots more other movies. She did an inspirational message in a Tyler Perry movie, and I cannot remember the name right now. But the speech that she made about how black people should want to treat each other better and how they should want better for themselves, that made that movie. I think it was, I don't know, I don't want to say it's Diary of a Mad Black Woman. It was one of those Tyler Perry movies, but either way, that quote that she did in that movie was iconic, and that made that movie. To me, in my opinion, that's what made that movie. I'm pretty sure people wouldn't even talk about it at all if Cicely hadn't came through, did that performance, and made that speech. And even on like the director's cut of that movie, you heard Tyler Perry say, like, during that scene, everybody was so captivated by her voice and the words that she was saying that people forgot that they were recording. But that's one of the many, or that is just a small example of how powerful Cicely was as an actress, how powerful she was as a human being, because I believe every single role that she embodied, in a way that was real for her, because it took her back, probably, I guess that's what I'm guessing at least, it seemed like it took her back to a place where she could relate to that. So it didn't just seem like a regular performance. It felt like it came from a very real place. But that's all I have to say for this video. If it seems like I'm blinking a lot, that's because I'm trying to fight back tears. But really, I just wanted to pay tribute to the absolute queen that is Cicely Tyson. Rest in peace, dear Cicely. And I hope everyone continues to be inspired by her movies, her words, her interviews. Just go check them out, especially her old movies. Seem like the older the movies were, the more rich they are. And but yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say. As always, I'm Artifacts96, and I have nothing to lose but everything to gain. God, I'm about to cry. Oh.
The modeling came about through a friend of mine who wanted company to go to modeling school. I just went along to keep her company. I enjoyed modeling. It was quite a change from what I had been doing. And it was from there, that I went into modeling and then into acting. And then things began to happen, you know. I mean, there was a time when I had 2 or 3 jobs in the same day. I'd go here and do a little bit, here and do a little bit, here and do a little bit. And people began to talk about, this new actress, Cicely Tyson. And next thing I knew, I was here in front of you.